Hello, it's Father Rob here. In my introductory video to you last week, I told you that every week I was going to send out a parish update. So this is my first attempt at doing this video. I'm recording this alone here in my office, which is not yet very well decorated, but that'll come. It's been a busy week. It's been a beautiful week, and I want to tell you how wonderfully embraced you have all made me feel. Thank you. I feel very, very welcomed here, and I'm really, really excited about serving you as a priest in the church. So God bless you, and thanks for having me. The purpose of these videos is to give you a sense of what's going on around the parish. I'm going to try to keep them to 10 minutes. And so I'm going to discuss a lot of important things, but also, it's an opportunity to perhaps have a little bit of a laugh as well. So that's why I've called this Spillin the Tea with Father Rob. So grab yourself a cup of tea or a coffee, sit back, and I hope you enjoy what I have to offer. I hope you find it useful. And again, my intent is just to be transparent. I want you to know that all we desire to do is to navigate this difficult period of time in faith, hope, and love as we beg God to know what the Holy Spirit is speaking to us in the midst of all of this. So we're on this journey together, and I'm really, really excited to be here with you. I had a beautiful first week. I had a great first day, and you know what? My first day was a lot better than this guy. Have a look at this. So far in this week, we've had a staff meeting. I've met with all the staff one-on-one. I've met with the PLT, and I've just about met with all of them one-on-one as well. We had a liturgy committee meeting. And rather than just telling you about all the meetings I went to, there are some facts, there are some important news items that I want to pass on to you. So let me start with a couple things that came out of the liturgy committee. The first item is that, as you know, the final Mass at St. John the Baptist will be on Sunday, September the 26th. I've confirmed the time with the Bishop's office, so that will be 4 p.m. on Sunday, September the 26th. As part of leading up to that Mass, Marie Claire has graciously become the chair of this ad hoc committee to help us navigate this process of closure. And so by that, I don't mean specifically the closing Mass, although the committee will help us organize that closing Mass as well. But also, we hope to have a couple of other Masses, Sunday Masses, at the St. John the Baptist location that will help us. Listen, I just want this process, this difficult process of letting go of this beautiful church building, this historic building. I want it to be dignified. I want the folks who are longtime parishioners or new parishioners at St. John the Baptist to know that we honor your forefathers, your ancestors who have gone before, your parents and grandparents who've come through St. John the Baptist. We want to honor that community of faith in that area that is now being amalgamated into this new entity called the Parish of Stella Maris. So Mary Claire is heading up this committee. If you have any specific desires of what you think that closing process should look like, and by that I mean liturgies, special events, receptions, whatever, let Mary Claire know or myself, and I'll give the contact information for me at the at the end of this video. The second point that came out of the liturgy committee meeting is that for the daily mass schedule, we have changed things up a little bit. So here is the weekday mass schedule in moving forward. The intention of the change is for us to try to figure out what is there's a bit of an experimentation here. What's the best time that works for our community to gather during weekdays to celebrate the Mass? So here's what we've decided. Mondays and Tuesdays, Mass will be at noon. Wednesdays, Mass will be at 7 p.m., which will also include Eucharistic adoration. And for Thursdays and Fridays, Mass will be at 9 a.m. All of these, of course, are at the St. Michael's site. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, noon. Wednesday with Eucharistic adoration at 7 p.m. Thursday and Friday at 9 a.m. A couple of points of news out of the St. Paul's location. The first is that we have entered into a lease with the Archdiocesan Vocations Office. So there's going to be a group of up to 5 men, I believe, living in the St. Paul's glebe who are intentionally gathered in a community under the leadership of the vocations director, Father Craig Cameron, as an intentional community of discerning their vocations together. So please pray for these young men, and please pray for this initiative at St. Paul's. Indeed, pray for vocations in our archdiocese. The second bit out of St. Paul's, I'm happy to report, thanks to Greg Akins and his team, that the leak in the roof at the church down there has been repaired. So thanks for doing that. The next thing that I want to mention, I mentioned this in my homily last week, and I've had so many conversations. I would say this is, of the dominant 2 or 3 themes that have come up this week for me, Indian residential schools is among those. And so I hear your pain. I hear your embarrassment. Some of you have expressed to me how embarrassed you are now even to mention in public that you're Catholic because of the horrific legacy of the Indian residential schools. I hear this. And I have invited a few people to come around me to form a committee, an ad hoc committee, to help us as a parish better understand how we as a parish community can respond in truth and reconciliation to our First Nations brothers and sisters. Here's contact information for how you can get in touch with me. I'll post it all here. My office phone number, of course, is extension 5 at 902-477-3530, extension 5. My email address is here, as well as my assistant, Ainsley Cardinal. So stay in touch. I look forward to journeying with you through all of this. I just want to state again how beautifully I've been welcomed here, and I wish you all the very best. God bless you, and I hope to see you around this weekend. One thing that I forgot about, from the 9th to the 15th, as a reminder, I'm away, walking the Way of Stella Maris pilgrimage from Middle Muscadaba to Halifax, about a 110-kilometer walking pilgrimage. So pray for me, pray for the pilgrims, and God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.